It was the kind of night that makes you question reality itself. It was a cool autumn evening, and the air was thick with the scent of damp leaves and impending rain. Life had been overwhelming lately, and I thought I had figured out how to cope, or at least pretend I had. My days were spent in a monotonous haze, working a part-time job at a local grocery store. It wasn't much, but it was enough to cover my bills. Barely. Living alone in a small apartment had its ups and downs. I loved the solitude, but at night, the silence often felt suffocating. My parents had always said I needed to learn how to fend for myself, but it was hard to shake the feeling of being alone. Most nights, I would curl up on the couch, scrolling through my phone, trying to drown out the world around me. That particular night, I decided to turn off my phone and just relax. I poured myself a cup of chamomile tea and settled into my favorite blanket, hoping the warmth would ease my mind. As I sipped the soothing tea, I could hear the gentle patter of rain against the window. It felt comforting, almost like a lullaby. Just as I was beginning to drift off, my phone buzzed. It was an unknown number, and my heart raced. I debated whether to answer, but curiosity got the better of me. I swiped to accept the call. "Hello?" I said, my voice barely above a whisper. A chilling silence followed, and just as I was about to hang up, I heard a voice, soft and distant. "Can you hear me?" it asked, echoing slightly as if coming from a great distance. I felt a shiver run down my spine. "Who is this?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. "I need your help." "I can't hold on much longer," the voice said, desperation lacing their words. It sent an uneasy feeling through me. "I think you have the wrong number," I replied, my heart pounding. But instead of hanging up, I found myself intrigued. "Please," the voice continued, "you don't understand. I'm trapped. I'm in the dark." "Where are you?" I asked, my instinct to help pushing through the fear. There was a long pause before the voice replied, "In a place you know well. It's cold, and I can't get out." The words sent a chill through me, and I felt a knot form in my stomach. I racked my brain, trying to figure out what they meant. "Is this a prank?" I asked, my patience wearing thin. "No prank," the voice whispered urgently. "I'm in the basement of your building." A jolt of fear coursed through me. I lived in a small apartment complex, and the basement was seldom used, just a place for old storage. I never ventured down there, partly because it felt eerie, and partly because the flickering light bulbs cast strange shadows on the walls. "What do you want?" I demanded, feeling a mix of anger and fear. "I need you to come and get me," the voice pleaded. "If you don't, I'll be trapped forever." "Who are you?" "How do I know you're telling the truth?" I challenged, my grip tightening around the phone. "I can tell you things only you would know," the voice replied, the urgency in their tone escalating. "Things you've hidden away, fears you've never shared." Suddenly the room felt colder. Memories flashed through my mind. Doubts, regrets, secrets. I hesitated and asked, "Like what?" As my curiosity battled my fear, the voice softly reminded me of the time I lost my childhood pet, and how I never forgave myself for letting him out that night. "You were just a kid, but it haunted you. You never told anyone." My breath caught in my throat, panic creeping in as I asked, "How do you know that?" "Because I'm here with you," the voice replied, its chilling calmness settling over it. "I've always been here, watching, waiting." "I don't want to hear any more," I shouted, feeling the walls close in as panic bubbled over. "You're not real, you're just a prank." Suddenly the line went dead. I stared at the phone in disbelief, my heart racing in the suffocating silence. As I tried to shake off the unease, the old wooden floors creaked beneath me, the faint sound unsettling. I glanced toward the dark hallway leading to the basement door, its eerie quietness making my skin crawl. Against my better judgment, I stood up and walked toward the door, my hand shaking as I reached for the handle, feeling a strange compulsion to discover what lay beyond. Opening the door, a wave of cold air rushed past me, sending chills down my spine. The dim light flickered as I cautiously stepped into the dark hallway, each footfall echoing like a heartbeat, amplifying my fear. "Hello?" I called out, my voice shaky as the darkness stretched endlessly before me. Just as I reached the basement door, a soft whisper floated through the air. "I'm waiting. Please." With a trembling hand, I pushed the door open, revealing a dimly lit basement where flickering light cast long shadows dancing eerily on the walls. I squinted into the darkness, searching for any sign of life. "Is anyone there?" I whispered, my heart pounding as I stepped further inside. Suddenly I heard it again, a soft cry echoing through the cold room. "Help me, please." Fear coursed through me, but I couldn't turn back now. I took a deep breath and called out, "Where are you?" "Over here," the voice responded, sounding closer. "I need you to find me. Don't leave me alone." Moving toward the source of the voice, I stumbled upon a dusty old mirror leaning against the wall. Staring at my reflection, I noticed a flickering shadow behind me in the corner of my eye. I turned around quickly, but there was nothing there. The air felt thick with tension, as if unseen eyes were watching me. "Who's there?" I shouted, desperation creeping into my voice. The whisper returned. "I'm right here. I've always been here." Suddenly, the basement door slammed shut behind me, plunging the room into darkness. Panic surged within me, and I scrambled to find a way out as the whisper grew louder, echoing all around me. "Jason, Jason, help me," it called, each repetition growing more urgent. My heart raced as I pressed against the door, but it wouldn't budge. "Let me out, please," I screamed, my voice cracking as the whispers became a deafening chorus, drowning out my thoughts. Just as I thought I would be lost forever, I felt a sudden warmth on my back. The door creaked open, light flooding in. I stumbled forward, gasping for air as I escaped the suffocating darkness. Turning back, ready to confront whatever was down there, I found the basement empty. The whispers had ceased, leaving only an eerie silence. Backing away slowly, my heart still racing, I shut the door behind me. In the following days, I tried to forget what happened, but the memory haunted me. The whispers lingered in my mind, echoing in quiet moments before sleep. I never returned to the basement or answered an unknown call again. That night, as I lay in bed wrapped in the safety of my blankets, I could still hear the faintest whisper just beyond my door. "I'm waiting. Please." Eventually, exhaustion took over, and I drifted into a fitful sleep, the whispers fading into the background. Little did I know, in the depths of the night, someone, or something, was still waiting.